Hello folks, and welcome to this little video. Let's go through the schedule moving forward in the Young Thug trial. Now, on a previous stream, I told you all that if anything happens in this trial within a 4-month span, something is up. That assumption was, I assumed, that Judge Whitaker would read up on what has happened so far. I do believe that is still in the works, but that is not the schedule according to Judge Whitaker. So we have to wait and see how this actually turns out, but moving forward, this is the schedule. Welcome to the show. Now, this is just me putting something up to make it going faster. Week of July 23rd, starting Tuesday. For that entire week, Glanville's court reporter will have her list of evidence ready for Judge Whitaker. That was spoken about in the hearing on Friday. So that will be really interesting since the prosecution wanted to give their, or be in exchanged with the defense on their thoughts on what evidence has been in, out, or whatever's. And even though Judge Whitaker entertained it for a bit, she then concluded, no, it's better that I get it from Judge Glanville's court reporter, who apparently she already spoke to. And probably is also where Judge Whitaker got the information about the trial sometimes getting a bit rowdy. July 23rd, deadline for defense motions. And probably some of prosecutions as well. This is something they agreed on Friday. That, yeah, okay, Tuesday. Now, the defense already have a bunch of motions already filed, already in the works. So I do believe they will meet their deadline. Now, the prosecutions, in their turn, don't know, don't really care. The thing that will be interesting if the prosecution wants, I don't know, for instance, they want Brian Steele disqualified again. I would be interested to see in how the language would change in their previous motions when they had Judge Glanville and now when they have Judge Whitaker. I don't believe the defense motions will change much because they have been much more fact-based, while the prosecution tends to lie a lot. And July 26th, deadline for replies to motions. That is on Friday. That will also be really, really interesting to see, because the next week, the week of July 29th, there will be motions hearings that entire week. And for me personally, this will be really interesting because there's no jury there. We will hear about stuff that we might never have heard about in trial. So I'm going to have a good time next week, because when they file the motions, they will turn up on the court docket. I can grab them and I can read them to you guys so we can get up to speed, up to date. But that entire week, Monday through Friday, will be motions hearings, if I understood Judge Whittaker correct. Then, week of August 5, jury is scheduled to return. Trial resumes, which is, for me personally, I don't understand how this will happen, that the trial resumes. In my opinion, this trial should be over. And maybe it will be. We don't know. We have to wait and see for the motions to dismiss, the motions to dismiss the case with prejudice and stuff like that. But we also have, there might be defense attorneys not agreeing on what to do. So it will be really, really interesting. I do believe this is probably what's going to happen. More motions hearings. Probably. With the caveat, Judge Whittaker wants to move this forward. She doesn't, she won't accept delays. But depending on the motions, there might be more motions of excluding evidence and stuff like that. So I'm assuming, again, I might be wrong, that week, a few days or the entire week, will be more motions hearings. And then you will have the week of August 12th. If jury is postponed to return the previous week, then it is according to Judge Whittaker, the trial will resume then. In one way or another, that's what's going to happen. The times will be Monday through Thursday, 8:45 a.m. to 6 p.m. No garbaging around like Judge Glanville did. Nothing of the sort. 8:45, be there. And then Friday, 8:45 a.m. to lunch, just in case they need that Friday afternoon for hearings. Because Judge Whittaker, and this I really liked about her, everything about evidence will be done before the witness takes the stand. No more of Glanville's kicking it down the street and we'll get there when we get there. No. This will be a completely different trial now. Completely different trial. So this is what it seems to be going forward, and I am actually looking forward to it. I will cover as much as I can next week, about the motions that has already been entered and the replies and when they enter. And then it will be interesting, the motions hearings with a new judge. I will cover that entire week. I might not start at 8:45 a.m. because I have work. I might start at 10 a.m. That is more probable, because then we can play it a little bit faster. There might be breaks. There might be stuff. That way we can. My stream will catch up. This week will be more of an issue for me when coming to my streams. Because as you might know, I'm traveling to the United States on August 7th, which means Monday and Tuesday I can stream some of it, because I have a lot of preparations to do at home before I travel. But if it is more motions hearings, then it might not be such an issue. I can stream Monday, parts of Tuesday, travel to the United States, and have a setup in Houston, and then continue. So that will be fun. week of August 12th. Here I will be on the road in the United States. I will travel from Houston to New Orleans to Atlanta, Chattanooga, Knoxville. I mean, that entire week will be hard for me to stream to you guys. If I encounter free Wi-Fi somewhere, I will at least make some videos because I will listen in on it during my travel. And if you want to know more about the travels, you go to my road trip channel. I have to separate my law channel from my road trip channel because the YouTube algorithms says if I do both segments, then YouTube's algorithm will tell, okay, we will only promote this to people who like law and road trips. And yeah, so that is on another channel, which will be in the description below. All right, that is what I had for you. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you all back here on Monday. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.